was wondering if you enjoyed the game I caught today. I didn't realize you were offering one. Huh? Didn't Miss Jasmine and Miss Rosemary give it to you? I asked them to share it with you. One of them must have been hungry. Just one of them? Well, if that's the case, I'll be sure to bring more next time. All the same, I appreciate you thinking about me. Of course, Miss Ambrosia, I owe you a great deal for treating my wounds. Not only mine, but those of my kinsmen as well. What I catch for you nearly isn't enough to make up for that. You're very kind, but it's my duty as a healer. Please don't feel like you owe me anything. Very well, then I will act simply on my whims. If I decide to grant you a gift, it will only be because I want to do so. I'm not so special as to deserve a gift without reason, Sir Victor. If you must make a present for me, I will humbly accept the gift of your kind words alone. Oh, well then, I shall give you as many as you please. You won't be able to keep me from talking. Oh, well then, I shall give you as many as you please. Wait, what? You won't be able to keep me from talking, except for with a word or with a gesture. I suppose I should say you can only silence me. And I shall repay your gift with so many more of my own. Have a pleasant day, sir. Have a pleasant rest of the day, Sir Victor. I'm glad your knee is better. Me too. And thank you again, Miss Ambrosia. I'll never forget your act of kindness for as long as I live. Aside from the injured, the holder doesn't seem to be anywhere around here. Oh, they may already be out on a hunt, I suppose. I'll have to catch up with Sir Arsenic afterwards. Oh, it's a... Yoo-hoo, Ambrosia! Hiya! I've not seen this character before. Who is this? Oh, good afternoon, Lady Brooks. This is actually the first time I've seen this character. I've never seen it on Poison Apple's channel either, so I'm very confused now. It's been a while, hasn't it? Say, you aren't freezing your butt off in that. I'm fine, Lady Brooks. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have worn it. Well, I just wanted to swing by and thank you for taking care of my clan and me. You've been a real pal to the Valkyrie, Ambrosia. Isn't that what friends are for? Haha, they sure are. Anywho, I'll have to make it up to you some other time. I'm meeting up with Wildfire tonight. We're after a ruby-tailed badger, you see. See you around, Ambrosia. I wish you luck, Lady Brooks. You and your friend. Oh, and don't forget to toss something warm. I have to tell you, no boy is worth the goosebumps. That really isn't the case. But you're no longer here, so you can't hear me. Harvest. Wow, this is really... Lady Ambrosia! I wasn't nibbling on the harvest, definitely not. It is nearly dinner time, isn't it? We should probably start preparing it. I didn't get a chance to watch the fuck. Right. By the way, Victor mentioned having given you and Lady Jasmine part of the hunt. Oh, right, he did. He wanted you to have some of it, but don't be mad, Lady Ambrosia. I ate the whole thing. It tasted so good. You know we don't have meat that often, and I ended up wolfing down every single bit. Lady Jasmine was upset too. She didn't even get a chance to take a bite. Oh no, I'm not upset with you, Lady Rosemary. I was just puzzled when Sir Victor raised the subject with me. I'm sure you'll save us some next time. I definitely will. Go to the river, wash dishes. Oh. At sunset, I found the man I had been searching for at last. But it was very strange. It seemed as though he was in deep thought. He kept walking one way first and the other, constantly turning around halfway to head in the opposite direction. He had his eyes on pretty flowers in his hand, and I wondered what it was that could inspire such empty contemplation. He waited to see what he'd do. Perhaps I'll pretend I didn't see him. Just as I began to turn away. Miss Ambrosia! Good evening, Sir Arsenic. I do hope I haven't disturbed you. It seemed as though you were in the midst of coming to a great decision. Oh, do I? A great decision? Yes, I don't suppose you were wondering whether a particular lady loves you. You mean she loves me not? That sort of thing? Now I'm curious whether you're ever used to flowers for such a romantic purpose. Perhaps. Perhaps it's a secret. But I may be persuaded to confide in you if you'll tell me who the fortunate recipient of that flower. Miss Ambrosia. Forgive me, but give me more time to build up the courage to tell you. It can be for no one else. But right at this moment, I feel that if I tell you, you will surely laugh, Miss Ambrosia, and I will never be able to show my face in front of you again. I can think of no response you could give that would cause me to be so cruel. Yes, I do believe I will take my answer to my dying bed. Oh, Sir Victor said a similar thing before. Really, it's no good to think about welcoming death with so many untold secrets. Victor said nearly the same. He's copying me again? Sir Arsenic, I didn't quite catch that. It's nothing really, Miss Ambrosia, just my own personal quarrel. Regardless, if you take your secret to your dying bed, then so shall I. Miss Ambrosia, oh, now that's hardly fair. It seems like a perfectly reasonable exchange. Whenever you open your heart to me, I will give you mine. You hold the key to unlocking my secrets. That is a rather difficult offer to refuse. If you feel that way, then please resist no longer, Sir Arsenic. Really, I will not ridicule you, Sir Arsenic, even if you meant to present your flower to a duck or a tree. And you can be reassured that I will safeguard the secret of your heart. And oh, someone's messaging me again. Never mind, it was someone doing an at everyone on Discord. For fuck's sake! A duck or a tree? It would be better for you to think it were indeed a tree. For now, let that be my response. I do believe it will adorn her leaves well. As do I. As he spoke, he did a very curious thing. He began to run the back of his thumb back and across the stalk, rolling it forward and back. A very absent-minded gesture. There is one other way to persuade me to tell you my answer. Something else I would like beside the identity of your tree. That is, if you would still like to know. You know it to be true, please tell me. Walk with me this way. To the healer's tent? Miss Ambrosia, let me not waste your time. I am unharmed. Then your inspection will be over in but a few moments. Please don't find me, Sir Arsenic. I never wish to cause you trouble, Miss Ambrosia. However, I am not free for the evening. In that case, see me tomorrow morning. When the hunt is in session, it is impossible. After the hunt, afterwards there is plenty of post-work, tidying things up, and preparations to make for the next. Also, I will need to fetch you a spare cloak. I can see you've lent all your winter garments to the wounded again. If I'm not being too presumptuous. No, you are right. As a matter of fact, allow me to bring you one now, rather than wait for tomorrow, eh? Oh no, Sir Arsenic, I couldn't possibly trouble anyone in this weather. Besides, I feel fine. I was actually quite proud of having found a practical use for these ribbons. They're not only pretty, but warm. I believe several of my relatives have a few things that aren't being used right now. Please allow me to fetch them for you. Oh, well, if you do have anything to spare, I think my elders would certainly appreciate it. This cold weather is harder on them than they care to admit. They aren't the only ones. I'll gather everything I can and have it ready for you by tomorrow, Miss Ambrosia. Wonderful. I'll be waiting to see you tomorrow then. Please don't disappoint. I wouldn't dream of it. As you wish, a warm and pleasant evening. I wish you a warm and pleasant evening, Miss Ambrosia. Don't let me keep you from the safety and comfort of your home for long. That evening I prepared dinner for Lady Rosemary and myself as usual. I can't tell you how much I was looking forward to all this scrumptious food. I can't wait for dessert. You made good on the promise, right? I definitely need the sugar. Today was a complete nightmare. I'm exhausted. Can you believe we have to do this again tomorrow? The wounds will heal in time, Lady Rosemary. By then, perhaps we will have made many new friends. Pfft, sure we will. That's what you always say. But maybe a new boo in the beautiful future. Is there already someone? Maybe. How about you, Lady Ambrosia? Has any dashing warrior caught your eye? Like maybe a certain blonde? You found embarrassed, you act like you denied it. Sir Arsenic is only a willful patient who I feel responsible for. Hee hee. Don't worry, since it's you, I know there isn't anything there. You're awfully choosy, Lady Ambrosia. I don't think you've ever been in love your whole life. His arrows simply haven't struck me yet, but one day I'm sure it will. And it will be a wonderful feeling. The best. And speaking of love, did you see the fruit by the sweet peas? They're plump and ready for picking. Oh, I can hardly wait for the harvest tomorrow. I want the very best for you, hear me? When you're plucking them from the trees tomorrow, you have to bring back the finest, juiciest, tastiest ones of the bunch. I don't want to hear anything about you saving them for someone else with a fruit craving. You have to think about us too, okay? And the fruit tarts and the cakes we could be having. I understand, Lady Rosemary. Oh my god, I can't read it. For fuck's sake. You sure? Because you're smiling all calmly like you always do. I know what that means. When you start feeling pity urges, don't give in. Fight it. Focus on the tarts. Focus on the cakes. Why are you chuckling, Lady Ambrosia? This is no laughing matter. Focus. Oh, Lady Rosemary. She was always such a vibrant person. Sometimes I wish I could be like that as well. Spring is nearly here, isn't it wonderful? It sure is. That's your favorite season, isn't it? It's also when the birds and bees come out. Those boys better watch out, because I'll be blossoming into the most beautiful rose. Oh, God. By the way, Lady Jasmine was wondering if you finished fixing up the basket. I'll take care of it tonight. Oh, and I noticed you talking to Sir Arsenic earlier in front of the tents. He's handsome, no doubt. All the Holder men are, but don't forget that's what he is. You've heard the same talk I did, haven't you? They're only gentlemen during the day, so be careful. Especially of Sir Arsenic. Oh, do they turn into, like, wolves at night or something? Are they like werewolves? He's surely named after poison for a reason. Beware of him. Most of all, never, ever visit him at night. Lady Rosemary surely possessed a kind heart, but she needn't have given me such a warning. I had already seen the side they showed in the dark. I had already known what face they hid behind a gentleman's smile. Oh? Wait, this is the end, is it? Oh, it's 11. Go to the forest, I guess? Look who decided to show up. Let's be sure to gather a big harvest today. Collected eggs? You're a good climber, right, Lady Ambrosia? It doesn't feel right to steal the eggs from the poor birds. Ha! Lady Rosemary, please give me a hand. Roger that! We'll toss the eggs to you, Lady Ambrosia. Just hold them, okay? You can handle that much, right? Go to the wounded. Lady Ambrosia, what do you think we should make? Fried eggs. Is that it? We can cover them in spices too. It'll taste delightful. Gah! Oh, you did it this time. Lady Ambrosia, the pan is completely burnt. Huh? Please don't worry about it, Lady Rosemary. I'll take care of it later. I don't suppose there was any food in it. A little? More like the whole dish, including some bone marrow. You know we need that for Uncle's special broth. You know his health. We'll still have enough to make it for him today, but we will need more for tomorrow. Good luck finding more. Think you'll come across some unwanted carcass lying on the forest floor? Better yet, we can trade for it with one of the other clans. Oh, let's do it with the Holder. I don't know. You know their reputation, right? You deal with them, you owe them an arm and a leg. Maybe for life. Well, I'm sure Lady Ambrosia wouldn't mind giving up her maidenhood for one of them. Oh! They won't ask for anything so ungentlemanly like that, so please don't talk about some disconcerting things. Oh, and a firstborn child, which is only a matter of course. Of course. There's the Valkyrie and the Troll as well, Lady Rosemary, Lady Jasmine. And the Kukui, but their numbers are so few that I would rather not take anything from them, even in trade. I suppose the troll and the Valkyrie are more straightforward, but they're so barbaric. I don't see why we can't just ask the Vibe for some. I'd rather not involve the Vibe if at all possible. Because they just take from one of the other clans and make them all mad, right? Let's just settle this on our own. Well, I'm fine with either one. But you know the holder gives us part of the hunt sometimes without asking for anything in return. I really don't see why we can't ask for more as a gift. We're ladies after all. But it doesn't feel right to take advantage of their kindness. Whomever we seek favour from, we should be sure to return it in kind. I don't suppose we can just tell them we owe them one and call it Lady Ambrosia, tell me, how's my hair? Quick, a holder's coming over. Why are you always asking about your hair? It's not like that's the part you should be worrying about. What? What part should I be worrying about then? I don't know, like how stiff your face is? You look fine, Lady Jasmine. Stop freaking me out, Lady Rosemary. Like you need me to freak you out. Also, I meant it. You're such a... Hi! Oh, hey, Austin. Good morning, Miss Jasmine, Miss Rosemary. Miss Ambrosia. I hope I'm not bothering any of you with my unexpected visit. I can see you're working hard as usual. Not at all, Sir Arsenic. Please tell us what you need. Actually, I was hoping for a moment alone with Miss Ambrosia if you weren't too preoccupied. Yes, it's him in a charming way. A small break will not hurt, and I must admit, I was hoping to see you as well, Sir Arsenic. I trust Lady Rosemary and Lady Jasmine will take perfect care of breakfast while I am gone. Your confidence in us is certainly isn't misplaced, Lady Ambrosia. Please take your time in settling your affairs. I've gathered together the spare garments that my clan isn't using right now. If you'll tell me which of your elders you would like each to have, I'll personally deliver them and be out of your hair at once. You're kind, but allow me to spare you the effort by taking some from your hands and presenting your gift to the elders myself. I will make it clear that it came from you. I suppose they would take issue with receiving a gift directly from a holder. Huh? Oh, no, I don't think so. In that case, you can be rest assured that it hardly takes any effort. In fact, I would consider it an honor to be of assistance. Please feel free to see to your duties, Miss Ambrosia. I will see it that your elders are warm for the rest of the winter. Fine. When you put it that way, I suppose I can't refuse. In that case, I shall take care of it now. But before I leave, I would like you to have this lion's pelt as a gift. Oh, Sir Arsenic, it's beautiful, but... I'll consider it if you allow me to examine you, Sir Arsenic. That is a surprisingly difficult choice. Please give me time to think about it, Miss Ambrosia. Please don't take too long. I have a feeling the matter is already all but settled in my mind. Have a good day, Miss Ambrosia. I shall see you later. After we went our separate ways, I returned to our cousins. There you are, you sure took your time. Forgive me, I didn't mean to take so long, but I thought you said I could. You know, Lady Jasmine doesn't mean it. Always like to put on a show in front of people, especially boys. I do not, as a Phoenix Maiden presentation is crucial. We must always be seen as a proper and elegant lady. I hope you didn't do anything to jeopardize your reputation. I don't believe so. We only talked. Good, I expected as much from you, even though you do have a tendency to be a little flirty. Flirty? Yes, flirty. What else do you describe compliments you're constantly showering the warriors with? Looking for the best in others? Are you serious? Oh, who am I kidding? It's you. So, what did Sir Arsenic have to say to you? Oh, he was lending the elders some spare clothes that his clan wasn't using. Well, that's obviously nice of him. Was it in exchange for a favour? No, it was simply a gesture of kindness. We are allies, after all. Oh, by the way, while you were with Sir Arsenic, why didn't you ask him for some bone marrow? If he's already willing to donate clothes, I'll still need something to barter with. Also, we haven't decided whether we're trading with the holder or another clan yet. If you ask me, no one ever does. If you ask me, steer clear of the holder. Oh, but Sir Arsenic was so sweet to bring our elders clothes. That's how they fool you. He probably wants something from you, Lady Ambrosia. You should give him something back. Well, let's gather some items for barter before settling on anyone. Lady Ambrosia, come to help me with the laundry? Gladly. You have to wonder what these warriors do to make their clothes so filthy. I hope you've been making good use of your morning, Lady Ambrosia. As always, I always try my best to do so. Trying isn't good enough. Sometimes you have to learn to multitask better. Sometimes I wish there was more time in the day. If only the sun had stayed out an extra hour. Do you think you would do with it? What do you think you would do with it? I don't know, but if you have time for stupid questions, you can definitely do more work than you've been doing. Why are you asking me about that anyway? I just thought it was an interesting question. It makes you think. But if you rather focus on work, then I'll keep them all to myself and just hum. Okay, whatever. Fill the bucket. Let me carry that for you. Oh, fucking hell, Chase. Where did you come from, Sir Chase? Just around those trees. Sorry if I scared you. No, but I do wonder. This doesn't have anything to do with making out to me, does it? Nah. Well, okay, sort of. But I'm making it up for you for all the taking care of all my brothers, sisters, and me. Not to mention I don't have anything better to do. So let me give you a hand. Fine. Then I'm in your care, Sir Chase. Thank you for thinking about me. It's no problem. Like I said, I don't have anything else to do. So what's next? Go back. Go to the wounded. Treat the wounded. Here's some water for everyone. You can thank Sir Chase for helping me with it. Go to the forest. Collect. What are you doing with these flowers? Oh, many things. They're becoming tent covers, blankets, and hair accessories. Oh, you know just the ones I'm wearing. You had flowers in your hair? No way. Lady Ambrosia, one of the Vi was telling me that his horse was injured. Do you think you could treat it for me? You know how I am with animals, especially my wild ones. Especially the wild ones. Oh, but if it belongs to the Vi, it wouldn't be a wild one. You know what I mean. Horses are skittery and skittish, and they could kick me. You know how I have a sensitive derriere. I'll take care of the warrior's horse, for Lady Rosemary. Thanks, Lady Ambrosia, but first help me with lunch. Yes, certainly. By the way, don't look now, but there's a really creepy troll following us not far behind. Oh, that's... Shh, keep your voice down. You don't want him to hear us. Oh my god. What are we going to do if he attacks? Oh, I'm much too cute for my own good. He couldn't resist, and now he has to have me. He's planning an attack, and I know it. Oh god. Why else would he be stalking me with that really eerie look on his face? Eerie? We have to do something. We have to call for help. Lady Rosemary, calm down. That's only Sir Chase. You're on speaking terms with my stalker? He isn't a stalker. He's someone who's been helping me today. He hasn't been stalking me? He's been with me. So he's been stalking you. No, he hasn't been stalking you or me. He wanted to help me, so I let him. Oh. Why didn't you say something earlier? I wasn't really able to. But please don't call him creepy. He's a very kind person. You say that about everyone. Is he going to be stalking? I mean, behind us all day? He could be beside us instead. Up close with those scars of his. That would be even worse. Sir Chase? What is it? You won't mind holding a basket, will you? Not at all. What are you doing? Thank you, Sir Chase. It's no problem at all. Can I have your basket? It's Rosemary. Okay, can I have your basket, Rosemary? Here, take it. You better not spit in it or anything, or break it, or steal anything that's in it. I wouldn't do that. At least not on purpose. What that's supposed to mean? Well, I can't always control my spit, and I'll try not to drop it, but it could happen. Accidents happen, you know. But I can tell you, I definitely won't steal anything from it. On purpose, that is. What do you mean by that? Well, if something catches on my clothes and I walk away with it, then I wouldn't have meant to steal it. But I would definitely pay you back if that happens. He's been wonderfully helpful today, so you really don't have to worry about such an unlikely thing happening, Lady Rosemary. Aw, shucks, no, I haven't been late, Ambrosia. No, you really have. Believe me, you've made my work much easier today. Fine, I'll trust you not to ruin my poor basket, but I'm watching you. How are you going to finish the harvest if you're watching me? Just watch me! At the end of the harvest, Sir Chase returned our baskets without harm, and I told him I would see him after preparing lunch with my cousins. See, wasn't he wonderfully kind? I wouldn't say he's wonderful, but he isn't bad. For now, it'll take a lot more than holding my basket to win me over. I know, I look forward to the day he does. So, Lady Ambrosia, we're using the second to last bone marrow for our uncle's broth. Have you gathered anything we can use for trading with the other clans? I bought these lovely flowers which they could have picked themselves. Warriors picking flowers? Silly Jasmine. Why would they ever stoop so low? Please tell me you have something better. If either of you do, well, we have a roll of silk, but if possible, I would prefer not to give it away. If we had enough fabric, you wouldn't have to run around half naked, embarrassing us all. Now, let's see what you brought, Lady Rosemary. Oh well, what we have here is good enough. You completely blanked on it, and forgot, didn't you? No, I didn't. I absolutely didn't. I just think there's nothing wrong with what's already here. Sure. So which clan are we targeting first? You make it sound like hunters. Well, if our first shot misses the mark... But seriously, who are we aiming for first? I'm just gonna save here, because then I can just go through all the options. The holder? Let's set our sights on the holder. Them? Really? Going awfully close to them. You shouldn't be so surprised. Pretty soon she'll be wearing their wedding jewels in her ear. Oh, stop. My decision has nothing to do with that. Yeah. There goes my ropes. But you admit there's something there. I admit nothing. They've been kind to us, and I see nothing wrong with dealing with them. Maybe you don't, but I do. You leave my name out of it when you're trading with them. I don't want to be owing them one. Alright then, I'll see them while the midday meal is still cooking. Can't I do it, Lady Ambrosia? You sure you want to owe them? On second thought, never mind. It's not worth it, even to see their mesmerizing blue eyes. On second thought, never mind. It's not worth it even to see their mesmerizing blue eyes, I think. Either way, good luck, Lady Ambrosia. I think this will be a good opportunity to change the way others think about them. At least one could only hope so. By the way, don't forget that you don't have to agree to their terms immediately, Lady Ambrosia. Take some time to think over and see what the other clans say before jumping the gun, alright? While lunch was doing, I sought out the holder. Fortunately, it wasn't difficult to find them. There we go! Sarsnick and his nephew by the whip. Wait. The victor is Sarsnick's nephew? I did not notice. Then how should that trap be wired? It seems so simple, yet it's incredibly... Miss Ambrosia! What a pleasure to see you. Tell me, what brings you here? Good afternoon, Miss Ambrosia. I agree, it is an unexpected pleasure to see you. You want to trade with them both? I was actually hoping to propose a trade. Huh? A trade? My cousins and I were preparing a special broth for my uncle's health, and it needs some bone marrow. But we're running out sooner than we expected, so we find ourselves in need of some by tomorrow. If you happen to have any, I would like to trade for it. It would not be only unmannerly to demand anything from a lady, but a sign of being severely ungenerous. If you need bone marrow, we would be happy to offer you however much you need. That's right. Besides, I would say we owe you a great debt for having healed so many of our kinsmen. Not to mention compensation for the terrible way some of them mistreated your clan when we were your conquerors. You can make amends by being our steadfast allies now. So let us trade as dear friends. If your standing as sweet gentleman makes you hesitate, then consider what I give you a gift, or see me simply as a representative of my clan. But I will hear no more of this debt of yours. But as I said before, but as a phoenix, it's my duty to heal. If your duty to heal, then it is our happy duty to accommodate you. One of the best gifts you can bestow us is with your time. For every bone marrow you acquire, I ask that you spend a day with us. It is my sincere hope that we can become the kind of friends that owe each other nothing, so that you will feel comfortable enough to ask for a favor without preparing a gift for us in exchange. That's not a bad trade. Like, why would you have to think on that? Every bit of bone marrow, you just spend a day with them. It's not that bad. Sure. Nothing would make me happier. I humbly accept, Sir Arsenic, Sir Victor. That animation's a bit close. That alone is reason to celebrate. I look forward to it. We'll have the bone marrow ready for you before the end of the day, Miss Ambrosia. I'm glad we had this opportunity to become closer. Welcome back. Were you successful? Did anyone agree to trade? Yes, Sir Arsenic and Sir Victor did. They wish to become better friends in exchange. Is that a joke? It's not a very funny one. No, I'm serious, Lady Jasmine. That is what they wanted. I should have known better than to let you cut a deal with someone. This is what we were hoping for, isn't it? Don't you think it's suspicious how simple they made it? A holder always wants something. And that doesn't include something as free and easy as friendship. You may not agree with me, but I believe their principles are strongly rooted in a gentleman's code of honor. If you heard them, you would know it to be true. Perhaps some holder are what you described, but we shouldn't assume that about all of them. They have that reputation for a reason. Every rumor starts from a grain of truth. Maybe, oftentimes, but not always. So when are they giving us the bone marrow? By today?
Eh oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king, casse-toi, who is the best, c'est moi.